Hey guys, welcome to Rosie's Dessert Spot. In this episode I'll be teaching you how to make chocolate coated Oreos decorated with a gum paste flower. I bought these Oreo molds from Etsy actually. I got 3 packets for about maybe $15 including shipping, which was great. Using a brush to brush on some edible gold dust into the edges and also up the sides of our mold as well. Then I'm going to mat down our chocolate, and I've used regular kind of compound chocolate for this, so for example your Nestle or your Cadbury would work well. Then I've also added in, if you can see here, some Copha. Copha is just reconstituted coconut oil, and it'll stop our chocolate from seizing when we add in our gel food colour. So I've added Super Black Gel Food Colour by Americolour, just to create a nice grey sort of chocolate. Then I'm spooning that into the cavities of the mould, and it's about 2.5 to 3 teaspoons that I'm putting into each one. And next, pop your Oreo cookie right in the middle. So pressing it down to make sure that 1, the Oreo cookie is well below the, the surface of the cavity, and 2, the chocolate has come up and over the edges of the cookie, so it's covering it. Then cover it again with some extra chocolate, maybe about a teaspoon or so, and give it a tap on your counter to release any air bubbles and also to flatten out the chocolate. Continue filling your other cavities. Again, make sure to press it well below the chocolate, below the edge of the mold, and give it a tap. And pop that straight into your fridge for about 20 minutes. And I'm also doing a light pink colour as well for these chocolate coated Oreos. This is Soft Pink by Americolour, and it's also a gel food colour. And I'll have all the materials in the description box below. Remove any air pockets, flatten out the chocolate, and then after about 20 minutes they should pop out that easily. If they're not coming out, then it means that either you have to give them a little bit of help by pressing on the top, or they're not ready yet, so you can pop them back into the fridge and then try again in another 10 minutes. And some of them do have a little bit of lip. It means you added a little bit too much chocolate and you just have to cut that away with a spatula. It's a very easy fix. Now to make the gum paste flowers, I've used some aluminium, and I'm scrunching that in between my hands, kind of rotating it, pressing the middle of it with my thumbs to create a domed shape. Taken some gum paste and I've added just a teensy bit of the soft gel Americolour food colour in soft pink, and then cutting out some 5-petal flowers, and this is the exact same size as my chocolate Oreo cookie. Then using a bowl tool and a foam pad, thinning out each petal, especially the outside, the edge of the petals, just to make it look a bit more delicate and realistic. Then give each corner a pinch and set it on the aluminium mold that we made. And this will help to create more shape for our flower as it dries. Give them another pinch just to raise those petals a bit. I feel like you can even just squeeze that mold in. It'll help you to get a bit better shape. And let that rest for about an hour or so. After an hour I'm going to start preparing the center of our flowers. Taking some more of that fondant or gum paste, whichever you like, cutting out a circle, sticking it in the middle of some water, and then creating a little fondant bead to go in the center as well. I'm going to add that on with some water again. And my fondant bead is just a little bit bigger than my edible gold pearls here. So I'll pop them right on top, and I found 6 was a perfect amount for this. And press them on, and that should stick real well. And do the same with your pink flowers. And then let them rest for about 15 minutes before you attach them onto your chocolate coated Oreos. And to do that, I literally just melted down the chocolate again, placed a little bit in the center and my flower directly on top. And if you feel that the flower is a little bit too domed and you've only let the flower rest for an hour or so, you might still have a little bit of flexibility, so you can press down those petals, but be extremely gentle because they can break. And you're done! And that's how you make chocolate coated Oreos decorated with gum paste flowers. These are very easy to make and they just look absolutely amazing and just take very much at all. Very little ingredients and only maybe maybe 40 minutes in total to make 12. So it's pretty productive stuff. You don't really have to have the flour on top. It looked really, really nice just as is, without anything on there, just that gold kind of powder. And that's the tutorial for this Tuesday. Thanks guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed watching it, and I will catch you next time.